Sports show that covers all the local sports and a little bit more with your hosts Russ Oker and Chad Lee Kessner. And now here's the pitch.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Redette Park here in Centerville, Iowa on the campus of Lakeview Elementary. I'm Russ Oker, and it is time for softball. Fresh off a marathon event last night on the pitch game cast, where we were on from about 6:15 until about 11:15. Tonight, it's softball. 2 baseball games last night, 2 Little League All-Star games where Appleton's lost 8-7 in the 10-year-old and then won 19-12 in the 12-year-old game. Tonight, the big ball, softball. The Redettes, our first game calling the Redettes this year, and they will be taking on the Chariton Chargers. I'm joined by Chad Lee Kessner and Josh Price. Of course, our show is presented each and every week by Hy-Vee. Guys, the Redettes have a very talented team. I think the record, which has 11 wins up against 16 losses, doesn't indicate how talented this team is. Sometimes if things just don't go your way, this is the type of squad that has the ability to turn it around and do some things in the postseason.
Yeah, I definitely think so. It is. We were talking before we got going on the air. We were watching the end of the first game, and just kind of some of the little mistakes that you need to alleviate to win ball games, and I think that's just kind of the bugaboo on this Reddit softball game.
Well, we hope tonight is the night that they make some of those changes and eliminate some of those mistakes, as the Redettes are hosting conference foe Chariton. So the Chargers come to town. They are second in the conference. They have a record of 16-14 under the direction of their head coach, who has been there for 21 seasons, Deb Sieper. 21 seasons, 33 years at the Chariton schools. She's been around a while there for the Chariton community. Done a great job. Nick Paloma's Redettes are 11-15 on the year. We're in 6th place in conference, and we would like to do nothing more than kind of spoil any chances Chariton has of making a run at the conference title. Eddyville leads this conference right now. Well, Josh, I know you're Heidi at the warehouse there in Chariton. So is there any little bit of rivalry there between Centerville and Chariton, other than the standard? I know there's obviously a conference rivalry, but with Hy-Vee at all, is there? We got to beat the warehouse people.
Well, yeah. I mean, those warehouse guys, they always, they seem to get some fall holidays and stuff off, and we don't in the grocery store. So, yeah, you bet. There's always a little bit of rivalry. Friendly, of course.
Well, sure, absolutely. Tell us what's going on out at Hy-Vee with the holiday weekend coming up.
Well, we got a great 2-day sale coming up Thursday and Friday. We got a lot of great items in there. We have Lay's Family potato chips, 2 for $3. Hy-Vee spring water, 24-pack for just $1.99. We also have brats in a 50-count tray for $50, and you can also get a 50-cent fuel saver on that. We have Bakery Fresh hamburger, hot dog, or brat buns, 2 for $3, and you can save 10 cents a gallon with a purchase of 2. Also, stop in this week. It's a great time to exchange your propane tank if you've got one. You can exchange it right now for $12.99, and you also get a $5 Hy-Vee gift card with every propane exchange. We also have Hy-Vee Tartine Charcoal, 16.5-pound bag for just $4.99. Hy-Vee Upside Down Ketchup in a 32-ounce bottle for just 99 cents. And buy any Igloo cooler at regular price, and you get a free 8-pound bag of ice Thursday and Friday at Hy-Vee.
All of that right out there at Hy-Vee. Well, we've got a great game in store tonight. It's right now, if the rain holds off, a beautiful night. We've got a great place to watch the game out here in right center field. So let everybody know the game is on tonight on KCOG. For those that may not know, shoot them a text, let them know. Also, it's available worldwide tonight. We are online at thepitchfordshow.com. That's thepitchfordshow.com. We'll take a break. We'll come back and look at starting lineups and get ready for the first pitch right after this.
This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Since the summer of 1987, I have been helping people with their IRA investments. I have many clients that contribute money into an IRA on a monthly basis, but I also have many retired clients that are receiving money on a monthly basis to help pay bills. That's called cash flow. Having an adequate amount of cash flow is very important. I give people monthly cash flow from their employees' retirement plans. We put the money into an IRA and then set up a systematic withdrawal plan that can be sent directly into your bank account. It's safe and convenient. I have many safe options for your retirement plan distribution from your employer. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. I've been in business since 1987.
Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Athens County. The Preserve on Rathbun Lake is Southern Iowa's premier 18-hole championship golf course. Golf season is here, and the Preserve is in immaculate shape. Call today and get your tee time at 724-1400. That's 724-1400. Also, if it's time to upgrade your equipment, then it's time to stop into their golf shop. Let their knowledgeable staff help you find just what you need to help you look your best, and more importantly, play your best. The Preserve on Rathbun Lake. Find out more at honeycreekresort.com.
Hi, this is Amy with the Flower Tea, and we have a new look. We would like to welcome the Junk Parlor to the east side of the square. The Junk Parlor carries a huge selection of antique, vintage, and repurposed items. Spring is just around the corner. Let the Flower Tea and the Junk Parlor get your home and garden ready. Flower Tea on the northeast corner of the Centerville Square. Call 437-4131 and check us out on Facebook.
We're just about ready for softball here from Redette Park on the Lakeview Elementary campus. The Redettes, 11-15 on the year, will try to upset the Chariton Chargers, who are 16-14 on the year. And these two teams will meet in the first round of postseason play. So this is a little taste of what we'll see next week on Wednesday night at Chariton. The Chargers and the Redettes will square off in the first round of regional softball action. Mike O'Connor, the longtime voice of Centerville Athletics, both on the radio and on the public address, is announcing the lineups here. And we'll go ahead and take a look at those lineups now. For Sheraton, Wiederholt will lead off and play left field. Coos will play center field and bat second. Delaney Richards will bat third and play second base. Michaela Folkert will play third base and hit cleanup. Bingson, the first baseman, will hit fifth. Center fielder Terrell will bat sixth. Long will bat seventh and play right field. Richards will be the shortstop and play bat eighth, and the pitcher, Sophia DiMaria, will bat ninth. We'll get the Redhead lineup after the national anthem. We'll step away and come back.
Henley Dental in Centerville offers a full range of dental services, from regular exams to dental cosmetics. Henley Dental can help with all of your dental needs. Call today at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. They offer Clear Correct and porcelain veneers to help make that smile look better. And Dr. Nick Henley would like to remind you of the importance of scheduling a regular exam. You should have your teeth examined and cleaned every 6 months. To schedule your exam today, call 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Dr. Nick Henley at Henley Dental, 203 West Washington in Centerville.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
We're just about ready for action here as the Redettes have taken to the field. Let's take a look at the lineup for Coach Nick Maloma in his third season at the helm of Redette softball. Colleen Boyle will lead off and play second base. The catcher, Abby Sweet, bats second. Third baseman Lexi Riegel will hit third. Alyssa Barger is clean up to play shortstop. Left fielder is Taylor Jewett. She'll bat fifth. The right fielder, Rachel Valentine, will hit sixth. The pitcher, Libby Siebold, bats seventh. First baseman Sarah Howard hits eighth, and the center fielder, Taylor Jewett, will bat ninth for Coach Paloma and the Redettes. Well, the Centerville Redettes and the Chariton Chargers, of course, two conference rivals here, squaring off on a beautiful evening here on a Wednesday night at Redhead Park. And we are set for softball. It'll be Jessica Wiederholt stepping in. She's a left-handed hitter. She'll be the first to look at Libby Siebold. Well, you know, these as far as the Redettes go, obviously we're out of the conference race. We start to prepare for the second season. You wonder tonight if obviously you want to go out and try to win the game, but probably neither one of these teams want to show each other a whole lot either, since they're squaring off in the first round of the postseason play next Wednesday night.
No, that's the tricky thing when you know your matchups and you know you're going to face them here directly. How much do you want to show them? Do you want to show them your best picture? Do you want to, all that good stuff like that? You like to keep a little something in your back pocket just for that second season.
First pitch from Seabold is in there for a strike. The swing and a miss by Wiederholt. We're underway. That's upstairs, 1-1. Defensively for the Redettes, Taylor Jewett is out in left field. Taylor Hendricks is in center field. The right fielder is Rachel Valentine. We'll get the infield after this pitch. That's down in the dirt, 2-1. The third base, Lexi Riggle. She's got an absolute cannon for an arm. Alyssa Barker's at short. Colleen Boyle's at second. Sarah Howard's at first. Behind the dish is Abby Sweet. That's in the dirt as well, and it's 3-1 now. On Wiederholt, you definitely do not want to walk the leadoff hitter. We'll have the Power Insurance Hall of Fame Challenge coming up later today, and we've got a special challenger tonight. We will reveal that top secret information after the first half of the first inning. There's a bunt. We're not going to get her. That's going to be an infield single for Wiederholt. That girl could early fly, and Colleen Boyle came in and tried to make the play. She mishandled it just a little bit, but I think probably a hit. By the time she picked it up and then lost the handle on the transfer from the glove to the hand, but Wiederholt had it. All right, they spread a bunt here, and there's a ground ball right side. Boyle knocks it down, but can't make the play. Safe at first. Now Wiederholt will head for third. She threw it away, and a couple of blunders here early for the Redettes. And the Chargers have runners on the corners with nobody out. And that was Sarah Hughes, the center fielder. Now Delaney Richards, the second baseman, steps in with a chance to do some serious damage. Strike call. The runner goes halfway down and then on down to second. No score, top of the first, but the Chargers are threatening early. Here's the bench upstairs, 1-1. Delaney Richards, the three-hitter in the Charger lineup. She's the second baseman on the bench. Fly ball right side at Sarah Howard, the first baseman. She makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Now Michaela Folkert, the third baseman, steps in for Chariton. Another right-handed hitter for the Chargers. That was upstairs, 1-0. The Redettes lost the first game tonight, which was a suspended game they picked up in the fourth inning against Davis County, and they lost that one 11-8. Ball inside, 2-0. Well, with first base open, Libby can be fairly particular here on what she throws. She doesn't have to groove one to the cleanup hitter. That one's in the dirt. Gets away from Sweet, but nothing doing from third. And it's 3-0 now on Folkert. Siebel with the 3-0 delivery. Ball for Schwacher. And that'll bring up Ellie Benson. Benson steps in here with the bases loaded and one out. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes the strike. Looks like we may be coming home on the corners, but up the middle we're playing behind the baseline. Ground ball right back to the pitcher, Stevel. She's got it for one to first. Double play. Double play, Redettes. Nicely done, the old home to first, and Stevel wiggles out of the jam. That's just what the doctor ordered. As Stevel fills it, goes to the catcher, Sweet, who alertly fires right to first for the double play. We've been through a half inning, no score. We're back at Redhead Park right after this.
Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridor is proud to be a part of the Pitchfork Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Chariton.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home in Centerville at 856-4321 or in Bloomfield at 664-2353.
Well, Mike O'Connor on the PA. I don't know if he's doing the music. Probably not, but they're rocking it down here at Reddett Park. Great place to be.
I'm pretty sure Mike had some help up there with that. He, if it was up to him, it would probably be some of the oldies all the time.
So the Redettes getting a little trouble in the first. Bases loaded, one out, and they get just what the doctor ordered. Ground ball back to the pitcher for the 1-2-3 double play, and no damage done. And we'll have Boyle, Sweet, and Riggle scheduled to bat for the Redettes, facing the pitcher, Sophia Di Maria, for the Chargers. Well, our Celebrity Hall of Fame challenger tonight is Scott Valentine. He's the AD over at Corton. His daughter Rachel plays here on the Redettes, and he's going to come out in the fourth inning and challenge Chadley and Josh on the Hall of Fame challenge.
I thought maybe old Kovacevic was going to come back out of Fort Dustin last night.
Man, he got slaughtered.
Did he really?
Jared Armington got 8 out of 8, and Kovac only got 2 out of 8. We asked last night's question was name all of the regions in the United States for Little League Baseball. Armington nailed all 8. Pitch was inside the Boyle. There's a little flare back to the pitcher, and she's got it for the first out. That'll bring up Abby Sweet. Sweet, just a freshman. She's a catcher on this squad. Here's the pitch. Strike called. 1-0 runner. Now the 0-1. Missed inside. 1-1. Looks like Clint House on the bases. Is that Spurgeon behind the plate?
Yes, sir.
That's Spurgeon behind the dish tonight after working the bases in game 1. Tony Curry had the plate that first game, and then he was out of here. There's a ball fouled back and out of play. So a ball and 2 strikes on Abby Sweet. No score. Bottom of the first game. Reddits and the Chargers. And the pitch. That is down low. 2-2. The Redettes and the Chargers will square off next Wednesday night in Chariton in the first round of Region 6 softball action. There's a ground ball at the shortstop. She got it across the diamond, throws a little off the mark and saves. Pulled her off the bag. It'll be an error on Aubrey Richards, the shortstop, as her throw was off the mark, and Sweet's aboard. And I would assume then we'll see a courtesy runner here for the catcher. Chastity Callan is in to run for Abby Sweet. Chastity is an 8th grader, so she's getting a little varsity time here.
But she can run. She is a very fast girl. We have the fortune of seeing her at some of those junior high track meets.
Very good athlete. All right, the Charger coach out there now. The Chargers head coach, Ed Seifert, is actually on the DL. She's in the dugout. She just had rotator cuff surgery on Monday, so she is restricted to the dugout for now. Here's the pitch. Strike call on Lexi Riggle, the third baseman for the Redettes. Lexi's the daughter of Brad and Linda Riggle. Here's the pitch to Lexi. Line shot at the third baseman. She knocks it down, throws across to get Lexi. That had to hurt. Got her right on the shin. That's the third baseman, Fulkerson. Boy, that's unfortunate for Lexi. You can't hit a ball much harder than that.
No, and unfortunately, like I said, it was right at the third baseman did a good job protecting herself. Got the glove on it a little bit to slow it down, and had the kick save on a beauty and then picked it up and fired over first base.
That'll bring up Alyssa Barker with 2 outs and a runner on second, Navati Callan. The first pitch is a strike to Alyssa. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball hit pretty well, left center field, back, and she dropped it. Off the tip of her glove, the run's going to score. Chastity Count will bring home the run. Probably got to get that an error, I would say, as it went right off the tip of her glove. She made that Cardinal sit as a outfielder. She took that first step in, and then the ball just kind of carried on her, and she did a nice job of getting back there, weeder hole, and got her glove on it, but just couldn't quite come up with the catch. So the Redettes draw first blood. We lead it 1-0, and that'll bring up Taylor Jewett now, the left fielder for the Redettes. And the pitch. There's one foul back. Barker on second. Redettes leaded 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2 on Jewett. Sophia Di Maria, the pitcher winds, and that's upstairs 2-2. 190 and left, 220 in straightaway center here at Redhead Park. One of the nicest high school softball fields you're going to come across. What a beautiful facility down here. Here's the 2-2 to Jewett. Line drive, right field, it's in. And it's going to get past the outfield and go to the track. Jewett will come around first, head for second. Barger scores easy. And the Redettes have a 2-0 lead. Boy, it's something how the game could change, isn't it? We had a bases loaded, 1-out situation a moment ago. We get the double play and get out of it, and then we come out. Looks like we're going to be down 2 or 3 runs early, and all of a sudden we've got a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Chariton, that's those errors creeping up on you. That was our first hit by Taylor Jewett there in the ballgame.
There's a strike to Rachel Valentine, the senior right fielder for the Redettes. Redettes on top, 2-0, bottom of the first. That's upstairs, 1-1. Taylor Jewett with good speed at second. And the pitch, ground ball towards the pitcher up off her wrist and past her, and that's going to be another error on the Chargers, as Rachel will reach first. And now we have runners on first and third as Jewett moves over. And now that's going to bring the assistant coach, who's acting as the head coach tonight, out to visit with this defense. 3 errors in the inning, and Josh, as you well know, you just can't afford that. In softball, it's just devastating.
Well, yeah, one error can lead to a big inning, and they've had a couple of hot shots, and that one right there, just back to the pitcher, that would have been hard to handle, and it kind of went into no man's land out there, and now nobody was out, so we still have runners on first and third here, 2-way.
Chris Spingson is the assistant coach who is in charge tonight, and then Hannah Cipher is also helping us. She was a great pitcher for the Chargers just a few years ago. Well, let's see if Libby Siebel can help her cause. There's a strike called. The runner heads for second. They throw it down. The run's going to score. Now we'll have the run down on Rachel, but the run's in. Now they drop the ball at first. And boy, the wheels are off the Charger wagon right now. It's a great play in this situation. We're prepared to give up the out as long as we get the run first. But Rachel stays in the rundown long enough, and they drop it at first. So that's another error on the Chargers, their 4th of the ball game, and we're only in the first inning. You can bet when they get to the dugout, it's not going to be a pleasant atmosphere in there. There's a strike to Siebel. It's a pitch, up and in. We're in the bottom of the first, 3-0 Redettes, off to a good start here against the Chariton Chargers. And the pitch, that misses. The Chargers through on the first and third situation and come back to haunt them there. As Rachel went down about halfway and stopped, and the runner scored, and then they did not execute the run down to get Rachel. Seabold swings and misses to end the inning. But damage done. The Redettes get 3. We played through 1. We lead this thing 3-0. We're back after this.
Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has got you covered when it comes to men's dress. Whether it be business or casual, Jim Ireland Menswear can help. From jeans to slacks, from dress shirts to golf shirts, Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square can help you look your best. And if you've got a wedding in your future, call Jim Ireland Menswear or stop by to talk about tux rentals. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square.
We go to the top of the second now. It'll be 6, 7, 8 for the Chargers, Terrell, Blong, and Richards. The Redettes lead this thing 3-0. And let's see if Libby Siebel can work an easy second here. That is a foul ball, 0-1. What a gorgeous night for softball here. The 0-1 delivery. Upstairs, she showed button, pulled back. Sadie Terrell, the center fielder. Brad Regal with a nice souvenir up there. Caught that foul ball. He's taking that back with him, too. There's a ball hit out of Alyssa Barger. Short night stop, throw across. Got her. Good play, Barger. To the back end there.
For her almost 6-foot stretch, got her that ball deep in the hole.
So 1 out, and Maria Blong, the right fielder, is in. That is a ball, 1-0. 3-0 Redettes here. Here's the pitch, ground ball, left side. That's into left field for a base hit. Clean single there for Maria Blong. The Chargers have a runner on with 1 out. And the batter will be Aubrey Richards, the shortstop, the number 8 hitter in the Charger lineup. Here's the pitch. The ball high. 1-0. And this one is in there for a strike, 1-1. A ball and a strike here on Aubrey Richards, the shortstop. There's a ball. We throw down to first, and Blong is back in safely. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Tournament softball action starts next Monday for the 1A schools, Region 5. Tri-County takes on Moulton Udell at Thornburg on Monday at 7. Ground ball back to Seabold. She's got it. She'll have to go to first. She looked to second, alertly realized that she didn't have a play. Good play there by Libby for the second out of the inning, and now she'll face Sophia Di Maria. Di Maria and the 2 Richards gals, the second baseman and the shortstop, are first cousins. So got 3 relatives in the starting lineup here for Sheridan. That pitches downstairs and gets away from the catcher's sweep, and down to third goes Blong. 1-0 on Sophia Di Maria. She shows butt. She pulls back and takes a strike, 1-1. Top of the second inning here at Redette Park. That's a little high, 2-1. We'll be off next week on the pitch as Chad Lee and I are going to be goofing off all week, golfing. So we're looking forward to that. And then when we get back, we'll be hopping into some more GameCast action. That's a ball just high, 3-1. I'm sure we'll likely have some more Little League baseball, and we may run into some tournament action depending on how far the softball girls can go. Here's the 3-1. Strike call, 3-2. Now, this is where you definitely have to challenge. You got the 9-hitter here. You just got to come right after, see how far she can hit it. The full count pitch from Siebel is hit off the right side out of play. We'll do it again. So the count stays full on Sophia DiMaria, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, the pitcher for Chariton Chargers, and the pitch. Another one hit off out of play. Siebel retrieves the softball. We're ready to go. Apparently we're a 2-ball league. We had to wait for one to come back in.
Well, that one actually came from the dugout. I don't think we got the 2 balls back yet. There's 3 out of play right now, yeah.
Strike 3 called. Siebel catches DiMaria looking, and the Redettes will hold on to that 3-run lead. It's 3-0 Redettes. We're back after this on Hy-Vee's The Pitch.
They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Vehicles contain advanced, lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and airbags that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. RK Auto Body shops to meet the pick a collision repair shop. Make the smart choice for your family safety. Choose Gold Class trained repair professionals. Choose RK Auto Body. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500. At J&L Flooring in Centerville, they're ready to help with all your flooring needs. J&L Flooring on the east side of the Centerville Square has carpet, vinyl, tile, hardwood, and laminate. And with a large selection in stock, you're sure to find just what you want at a great price. J&L Flooring on the east side of the square in Centerville is open Monday through Friday 10 to 5 and Saturdays 10 to 2. J&L Flooring on the east side of the Centerville Square. Their prices will floor you.
We go to the bottom of the second. The Redettes will have 8, 9, and 1. Sarah Howard, Taylor Hendricks, and Colleen Boyle get to the bat here, and they lead this thing 3-0. The Chariton Chargers had some defensive struggles in the bottom of the first, and let's see if the coaching staff has gotten that fixed, gotten their team pumped up a little bit here. Sarah Howard steps in to lead off the second for us. Out of the ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 delivery. That's in there for a strike. So 1-1 now. And the pitch. Out back to the screen, 1-2. You are listening to Redette Softball on KCOG Centerville. A special GameCast edition of the pitch. And you let everybody know that tonight's game is being broadcast worldwide on thepitchsportshow.com. Thepitchsportshow.com. Here's the 1-2. Hit into the net. Stays at 1-2.
We wish everybody a happy 4th of July weekend coming up this weekend. Stopped out at the golf course, and we had the American flag stuff on the course. It looks really nice. So I hope everybody has a happy and safe holiday.
You bet. That pitch just missed a little high, much to the dismay of the Charger fans. But it's 2-2 on senior Sarah Howard. And the payoff. Strike 3 called. That one was right there. second strikeout of the ball game for Sophia Di Maria. And now the number 9 hitter, Taylor Hendricks, center fielder Taylor, is fleet of feet, a very quick runner. If she can get the ball on the ground, she is tough to deal with. Here's the pitch. She bunts it up the left side, and they can't make the play. It's going to be an infield single for Taylor Hendricks, the third baseman. Folkerts took a dive and tried to make the catch and couldn't do it. She may have been better off to let it land. I don't know. That's a split-second decision. Well, that falling down kind of helped us out because Hendricks fell down coming out of the batter's box and kind of slipped. So that kind of did us a favor right there. Yeah, I did not see her fall down. I will say when I looked up and saw that they still had a play, I was shocked. So that answers what happened there. She fell down because I expected her to be well in there. She beat it by a step, but they still made a play, but I wondered what happened. There's a foul ball down the right field line. Foul. Colleen Boyle, the leadoff hitter, steps in now with Hendricks aboard. Interesting to see if Coach Paloma tries to force the issue here with Hendricks having such good speed at first. Here's the 0-1 to Boyle. Strike called on 2. Waiter hold in left. Hughes in center field here. And we'll get to the rest of the lineup shortly. Here's the pitch. That's the ball 1-2. Throw down. Hendricks is back in. The ball goes into right field with nothing doing. She'll have to stay put. There's a ball hit back to the pitcher. She's going to go to first for the out, but we'll move the runner Hendricks down to second at the scoring position, and that'll bring up Abby Sweet. Maybe she had a play at Hendricks at second base, but she didn't even turn and look at second. She just took the out and moved on. There's a strike call. I don't know. Maybe that's what you do in softball. Yeah, we've seen a couple of that where they're reluctant to throw the ball to second. That's a ball 1-1 now on Abby Sweet with an RBI opportunity. The Redettes leading 4-0 here in the bottom half of the second. Hendricks on second after a bunt single. Here's the pitch. Strike called. 1-2 on Sweet. Now the 1-2 delivery. Little flare, shallow center behind the bag, and the shortstop and second baseman collide. They don't make the play. Hendricks will score, and the throw to the plate gets away. And now down to second goes Sweet. And I'm not sure who you give that error on, or if you maybe can you give that a hit? I don't know how you could. I don't know. You get the Richards up the middle, and there was no communication there whatsoever. They were both kind of standing underneath it. And then they just collided and it bounced off one of the gloves. I think you have to give that an error.
Yeah, and I think in that case, I'm not sure the right way to rule that, but I think you probably give it to the shortstop because, in theory, it should be her ball. She should take charge and make that call. I don't know whose glove it actually hit, but I'm going E6, and that's the 5th error of the game already for the Chargers. They are struggling defensively, and as a result, the Redettes lead at 4-0. Here's the pitch to Riggle. Fly ball, deep center field. Way back there, it's off the wall. And Callan will score from second, who came in to run for Sweet. And the Riggle is in with a stand-up double, and she just missed a home run.
There's that power we were talking about earlier. Lexi, one of the most electric bats that we have in the lineup. Her and Alyssa Barger have some definite pop to it. And Lexi, like you said, just missed. Bounce off the, I believe it's the TNT sign over there.
Yeah, a little bit more up the line instead of towards center field, and that ball is probably out of here. She gave it a good poke, and as a result, the Redettes lead at 5-0 after the double by Lexi Riggle and the Chargers. The coach doesn't come out, but the team gathers for a little meeting, and now that meeting is over, and now it's Alyssa Barger with a chance to add to this Redhead lead. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Nice stop there by the catcher. Eddie Carroll, I believe is the Carroll is the catcher for Sheridan tonight. A hard time reading the numbers, or the numbers on the position. Eddie Carroll is the catcher.
That's in her first strike, Alyssa Barger. Here's the pitch. Ground ball towards the second baseman, Richards. She boots it. It goes into center field. Rico going to come around and try to score. The throw is not in time. Parker heads for second. The throw is in time. But the Redettes get the sixth run and another error by the Chargers. That is their sixth in the ball game. And the Redettes lead this thing by a score of 6-0. We'll be back with the third right after this on Hy-Vee's The Pitch.
They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced, lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and airbags that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. RK Auto Body has it. We're among only 10% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold-class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold-class trained repair professionals. Choose RK Auto Body. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500. At J&L Flooring in Centerville, they're ready to help with all your flooring needs. J&L Flooring on the east side of the Centerville Square has carpet, vinyl, tile, hardwood, and laminate. And with a large selection in stock, you're sure to find just what you want at a great price. J&L Flooring on the east side of the square in Centerville is open Monday through Friday 10 to 5 and Saturdays 10 to 2. J&L Flooring on the east side of the Centerville Square. Their prices will floor you.
We go to the top of the third. It'll be the top of the lineup for the Chargers as Jessie Wiederholt steps in. She can really fly. She had a little bunt single last time. We were able to get out of a bases loaded jam in the first, and boy, that has really changed the momentum in this game. Redettes now lead it 6-0. She bunts it to Lexi Riggle, and she will gun her down at first. Boy, Lexi's got a key.
She does.
You don't want to bunt it to her.
No, you want to try to, I would almost try to hold bunt that down the first baseline and then hopefully draw the first baseman in and make sure you have your second baseman covered. But yeah, you don't want to hit it over at Lexi. She'll gun you out from just about anywhere.
Center fielder Sarah Pugh steps in. She swings and misses. She reached on an error in her first at-bat. One out and nobody on here. Top of the third. She shows bunt foul. Nothing in 2 on Hughes.
Sarah Pugh's a pretty good athlete. I remember her from basketball calling some of the Reddit teams. She's a very good basketball player.
Here's the 0-2. Down low, 1-2. Next up for the Redettes, Central Lee on Friday. A doubleheader, and it's odd. We play a 3 and 7. So we have a game, then we set a game, then we play a game. They have a conference game mixed in between. There's a fly ball right field, gets down for what will be a base hit for Sarah Hughes. So a 1-out single for Houston. Here comes Delaney Richards, the second baseman. That's in the lead here, 6-0. Here's the pitch. There goes the runner. Ball gets away from Sweet, and the runner will head on down to second. On the wild pitch. And we'll light up the Chariton Pier squad over there, too. That pitch is high. 2-0. Libby Siebel, the sophomore, on the mound for Centerville. She's given up 3 hits and has 1 strikeout. Line driver, Riggle. She's got it, throws to second. Oh, my. Oh, we called her safe, and I don't know about that. Boy, we had a pretty good angle right here, and it certainly looked like she might have been out by about a half a. So I called it a step. She was diving back in. And Coach Paloma wants to come out, who also had a really good angle. I'm thinking that we might have missed that one in second.
Yeah, I think Mr. House kind of got blocked a little bit by Alyssa Barger. She kind of took a step that way after she saw that Regal was going to fire it that way. And I think he just kind of got blocked. And if you don't see it, you kind of have to call him safe.
That ball gets away from Sweet and down to third. Now goes Syracuse. Yeah, I think the Chargers got a break there. And let's see if they capitalize. Nice play by Riggle. I mean, she caught it and threw it almost all in one motion. Yeah. She is a fine softball player. Here's the 1-0. That's it off the right side out of play. Yeah, with softball, and you only have the one umpire on the base, things move so quick. Boy, sometimes it's just hard to get a good view at everything. That one gets away from Sweet, the runner coming home. And let's see, did she touch the plate? Helmet's off. What's he saying? We don't have a call yet. He hasn't called anything yet. He just pointed at home plate, but he never gave any signal. He never called safe or out. Apparently she's safe because they're still batting, but I don't understand why there wasn't a call there.
I think he was just pointing to say that she did touch the fact that, yeah, you didn't make a call.
He may have said something, but we can't hear from here. But I've never seen an umpire not indicate safe or out with the gesture. Very interesting. He may have been saying safe or she got it, but then it's usually a safe call. We did not get that, but obviously she was called safe. And the Chargers get on the board 6-1.
Sweet did a nice job picking up that ball and getting back to home plate. I kind of thought she got her, or at least made Hughes run out around her.
Yeah, which that would be, it looked like it, but we're obviously too far away to know that. But and certainly couldn't tell if she touched the plate or not, or whether or not the tag was applied.
Right.
But it, like I say, it just seemed kind of odd, that call. But now we've thrown in one in there and hit Michaela Folkert. And so she goes down to first. There's a fly ball on the left side of the infield. It's an easy play for Lexi Riggle, and the inning is over. So the Chargers get on the board. We still lead at 6-1. We head to the bottom of the third right after this on Hy-Vee's The Pitch.
This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Since the summer of 1987, I have been helping people with their IRA investments. I have many clients that contribute money into an IRA on a monthly basis, but I also have many retired clients that are receiving money on a monthly basis to help pay bills. That's called cash flow. Having an adequate amount of cash flow is very important. I give people monthly cash flow from their employees' retirement plans. We put the money into an IRA and then set up a systematic withdrawal plan that can be sent directly into your bank account. It's safe and convenient. I have many safe options for your retirement plan distribution from your employer. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. I've been in business since 1987.
Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appomattox County.
We go to the bottom of the third. It'll be Taylor Jewett sitting out for the Redettes. And Jewett doubled in her first at-bat. She actually had the first hit of the game for the Redettes. Here's the pitch. There's a ball hit hard at the second baseman, Richards. She's got it. Throws the first for the up. Rachel Valentine will step in. Here's the pitch. Direct call. Six to 1 Redettes here in the bottom half of the third inning. Ground ball into center field for a base hit. Valentine will come around first. Brought in out there by the center fielder, Sarah Pugh. And one out and one on now for the Redettes. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Libby Sewell, with the Redettes leading at 6 to 1. pitch. They come. Seabolt struck out swinging in her first at bat. 2 strikeouts in the game for Sophia DiMaria, the right-hander for Chariton. Seabolt shows butt, misses the butt. That'll be 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes on Olivia Seabolt. The Redhead pitcher, here's the delivery. That's fouled off the right side and out of play. So it stays at 0-2. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Upstairs, 1-2. Defensively for the Chargers, Folkert's at third. The shortstop is Richards. Second baseman is also Richards. Got Aubrey at short, Delaney at second. That's ball 2. Go down, Rachel's back in. The first baseman is Vincent. In the outfield, Weeder holding left, Hughes in center, and Blong in right. Behind the dishes, Terrell takes the pitches from Sophia DiMaria. There's the delivery. Outside, count goes full. 1 out. Runner on first in the body of Rachel Valentine, who singled to center. Here's your 3-2. That's fouled off. On Monday night, Moravia plays Seymour in softball action in the first round of Region 5 play at Moravia. And Moulton Udall is at Thornburg taking on Tri-County. Those games will start at 7 p.m. Here's the full count pitch. Ground ball, left side. Shortstop Richards will throw across, and not in time. Seabolt beats it out for an infield single. Nice job, Olivia, of hustling that out. The Redettes have 2 on and 1 out, and Sarah Howard now.
There again, it almost seemed like she had to play at second base. I guess I wasn't paying close enough attention to see if the second baseman was not covering or what the deal was, but she seemed content with trying to fire it over to first base and get the out there.
Looking to see, did Seabolt stay on the run for herself? Looks like she did, I think. First 2 pitches to Sarah Howard are in there for strikes. That's 0-2. Howard's the 8-hitter in the Redhead lineup. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Fly ball, foul territory right side, and it'll get out of play.
We're going to need that one back. Oh, Sweet has one in his back pocket. There we go. Fire it down to the catcher.
Never leave home without a ball in your back pocket.
No.
You never know when you're going to need a softball.
Half ball will trap.
So 0-2 here on Sarah Howard at the pitch. Upstairs, 1-2. Rick Sweet, a member of a team from Grandview in Des Moines, a Little League team that I think back in 1980 maybe went to the Little League World Series. Here's the pitch. Again off the right side, out of play.
It's neat when we had the Grandview team down here. He threw out the first pitch for that game, and it was him and
another gentleman on that team, and they brought the banner and everything.
That's right.
That was pretty cool. That was your group, right? You walked them out in the opening
my
circle.
group, yeah.
That was your group of guys. There's the ball. Hit pretty well to center field. Way back there up over her head. It's going to go to the wall. 1 run's going to score, and they're going to bring Libby right on around behind her, and she's going to score. So a 2 RBI double for Sarah Howard, and it is 8-1 Redettes.
Libby was right in Rachel's back pocket. Rachel went back to tag up just in case Hughes caught that ball, but he got over her head, and then Libby was right behind her. I was almost afraid she was going to pass her there for a second. Pass her on the outside.
And both runners actually did it perfect because Rachel was going back to tag just in case it was caught. And Libby, of course, being in first, she's going to get as far out there as she can so she can score if it's not. And so both runners really did a nice job there. But yeah, Libby, She was from me to you away from her right there. I think she could have reached that touch there. Here's a little push, get her going. 8-1, Redettes, now Michaela Bauer will pinch hit here. Sophomore left-handed hitter. She's going to be a good player in this Redette program. She's pitch hitting for Taylor Hendricks. We saw her out here doing some teamwork getting ready to go just a little bit ago. The left-hander takes the first pitch, ball one. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Got her Craig and Brandy Bauer. 1-1 here on Michaela. We're big fans of Michaela. She works out at the Country Club. Yes, we are. Good girl right there. Good family. Here's the pitch. That ball is hit in the air on the right side, and the first baseman's going to have it. That is Pinson with the play. And that'll bring up Colleen Boyle with a chance to add to this lead as Sarah Howard is out at second base after the 2 RBI double. 8-1 Redettes. We're in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Ground ball back to the pitcher. That should do it. She'll throw to first, and the inning is over. But the Redettes get 2 more. We lead at 8-1. We're back after this. Redettes Field.
This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Since the summer of 1987, I have been helping people with their IRA investments. I have many clients that contribute money into an IRA on a monthly basis, but I also have many retired clients that are receiving money on a monthly basis to help pay bills. That's called cash flow. Having an adequate amount of cash flow is very important. I give people monthly cash flow from their employees' retirement plans. We put the money into an IRA and then set up a systematic withdrawal plan that can be sent directly into your bank account. It's safe and convenient. I have many safe options for your retirement plan distribution from your employer. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. I've been in business since 1987.
Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appanese County.
We head to the top of the fourth with the Redettes leading at 8-1 over the Chariton Chargers. And coming up after this half inning, we will take our Hall of Fame challenge. In fact, I'll give these guys the question during this half inning. Josh, you got pen and paper? All right. Way to go. As soon as Josh gets ready, we'll go. There's a fly ball. Shallow left field. Taylor Jewett comes on and makes the catch. That was off the bat of Sadie Terrell. We're at the top of the fourth, and it is an all Redettes so far. Scott Valentine has joined us here in the broadcast deck. The riser out in right center field. Scott's got a Rachel out in the right field, and Scott's the AD at Wayne Community School. They got some great things going on over there. There's a little fly ball to Sarah Howard at first off the bat of Maria Blanc. Scott, have a seat over there. We'll put a microphone in front of you, and we'll also find out about all the things going on over at Wayne Community Schools. 2 outs and nobody on, and here's Aubrey Richards, the shortstop. I'm going to give you guys 4 names to write down, okay? So write down these names. Don Larson, Johnny Padre, Jimmy Sebring, and Freddie Lynn. Who was the third one? Jimmy Sebring. That pitch was a ball to Aubrey Richards, the shortstop. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Lynn? Yep. You should have Don Larson, Johnny Padre, Jimmy Sebring, and Freddie Lynn. Spellings aren't important here on this. Yeah, I'm going to give you, these guys are all Major League Baseball players at one point in time. There's a strike call. So I'm going to give you 4 events, 4 things that you got to match the guy with what he did, all right? For example, one of those guys hit the first ever World Series home run. There's a foul ball. Okay. So you might jot that down. First ever World Series home run. One of those guys threw the first ever World Series perfect game, which happens to also be the only ever World Series perfect game. Seabolt continues to work here with nobody out, or nobody on and 2 outs. Now there is somebody on. A base on balls to Aubrey Richards will bring up the 9-hitter Sophia DiMaria. One of those guys was the first ever World Series MVP. And one of those guys hit the first ever All-Star Game Grand Slam. So we're looking for the All-Star Game Grand Slam, the World Series MVP, the first World Series home run, and the World Series perfect game. You got to match the guy with what he did. There's a ball to Sophia DiMaria. And we'll keep it here in between innings and get the answer to our Power Insurance Hall of Fame question. And we'll talk to Scott Valentine about all things Wayne community over there. There's the ball. Seabolt got the first 2 outs easy, and now she's struggling to find the strike zone a little bit here at the bottom of the lineup. 8-1 Redettes. We're at the top of the 4th. Here's the delivery. Fly ball, right field hit pretty well. Valentine goes back. It is no indication, fair foul. Did he holler foul? I did not hear him holler. I didn't see him throw his arms in the air or nothing. Goodness. Apparently it was foul. The runners are going back now. We're a ways out here, but boy, typically somebody would come up out of there or at least throw his arms in the air. I didn't see it. Maybe we missed that. I was looking down here. He may have done that beforehand. There's another one hit foul back into the net. So 2 strikes now on Sophia DiMaria. All right, you guys got everything you need, or do you need me to repeat anything? Seabolt struck out DiMaria looking the first time. That was her only strikeout victim of the game so far. And the pitch from Libby. Another one fouled off. Actually, I could answer all 4 of these. I did check on them to make sure I was right. But I could answer all 4 of these. No reason to tell you. Oh, you should have them. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 calls. She got her to end the inning. That's well for half out there. And the Redettes will hold on to an 8-1 lead. So, all right, let's get the answer, and then we'll visit with Scott Valentine here. All right, well, Don Larson threw the perfect game in the World Series. Everybody 1 for 1. You should have won that one. Johnny Padre was the first World Series MVP. Anybody 2 for 2? No, that means you're going to miss another one somewhere, right? Jimmy Sebring, you would think, well, unless you're Mike Carney. Right. Jimmy Sebring hit the first World Series home run. Anybody got 2 yet? And then that means that Fred Lynn hit the first World Series Grand Slam. Anybody get 2? No, sir. No. You guys didn't know Fred Lynn hit the first World Series Grand Slam? I wasn't there at the ball game, so okay. I missed that one. I missed it. I was watching it. They hit it off of Atlee Himmaker. Okay, here you go. So we'll go to overtime here, extra innings since it's baseball. What year did Don Larson throw the only World Series perfect game? Closest to what year did Don Larson throw the only World Series perfect game? All right. Everybody got something written down? Coach, what do you got, Valentine? 1964. He says 64. Chad? 27. 1927. Well, right now, Scott's well in the lead. But Josh has slaughtered him. It's 1956. 1956, Josh Bryce gets in there with the win. But great effort. And we'll be visiting with Mr. Valentine throughout this inning here to find out about all the things going on over at Wayne. Abby Sweet steps in now with an 8-1 lead. That's the ball. You guys have, if I recall, a beautiful new sports complex over there. Yep, we spent a lot of time and effort on it, and it's really something to be proud of. Now, what all does that include? So there's a fly ball to center field. Hughes should have it. She does for the first out. We put in it's called new 8-lane all-weather track football field. We actually turned the football field close to true north and south, and then just did pretty extensive work on baseball and softball too. And you guys get a grant? You just made the money over there, or what happened? Where'd this come from? We used any sales tax money. Okay, that's good. All right, and this is the first year of using these facilities, right? Correct. Last fall,
with the first football games on it. And this spring we were able to host our first track meets in several years since the late 2000s, which was really, it was great. Kids loved it.
Here's the pitch to Lexi Regal. Ground ball towards the shortstop, Richard. She's got it, throws across for the second out of the inning. 8-1 Redettes. Well, tell me about your baseball and softball teams. We'll start with the softball team. How are they doing? Who's your head coach, and how are they doing?
Head coach is Heather Fortune. They having a really good year. Younger sister Haley Fortune, her older sister Brianna graduated last year, so Haley's kind of still working to find her own style and doing a great job. But they hit her first grand slam the other night over at Mount Air. So she's an offensive threat as well. But they're doing really well. Baseball, we're young. I think we only have one senior on the team, playing up a lot of 8th graders and freshmen and this and that. But they're getting it done. Denver Walker's our head coach this year, and just take the opportunity to wish him the best of luck, because this is going to be his last year of coaching for us. He and his fiancée are moving to Arizona at the end of the baseball season, and he's just done wonders for the program. Can't say enough about him. So we were lucky to have him for the 3 years we did.
This pitch to Barger is way high. Scott Valentine, the athletic director at Wayne Community. Got to be tough on you in the summer because you got a daughter playing here, and then you got some duties there. Do you? So how does that work?
Our administration has been great this summer, helping cover events. Just like Kim Rachel player last year, and you know, they're very, very fortunate to have them helping me out. I coached junior high softball this year too, and so we just finished it up yesterday. I haven't had to worry about being bored.
Guess not. How's the future look for the Wayne softball then? Strike 3 call.
Looks pretty Barger. Future looks good. We have a great senior class. We're going to graduate. We're missing a lot of kids, but we have pitching coming back. Some good skill kids waiting in the wing. Quite a bit of depth. Actually, catcher too, which is, you know, that's such a critical spot. But I think we're going to be good for years to come. Heather puts a lot of work in over there.
You got your daughter Rachel here, who's a tremendous athlete. I know she's going to go up and further her education at the University of Iowa. Your oldest daughter, Sam, was quite the softball player. She actually played for the University of Iowa.
Yeah, they make me cry. Yeah, yeah, she was a great high school player. I had the opportunity to coach her junior senior year, and she walked on up to Iowa and ended up being a 4-year letter winner and 3-year academic All Big Ten. And she was as a senior, she was won the sportsmanship award too. So
she's a lot nicer than you, is what you're saying.
She got a lot of it from her mother. But she's working her way trying to get into medical school right now. So, and Zach Demprons, our family, that's a good thing.
Well, Scott, thanks so much for joining us, and good luck on everything over there at Wayne Community, and thanks for taking the Hall of Fame challenge with us.
You bet. Thank you.
Scott Valentine, the athletic director at Wayne Community, his daughter Rachel's out in right field for the Redettes. And we go to the top of the 5th, and there is a fly ball into shallow right, and what do you know, Rachel Valentine's going to make the catch off the bat of Jesse Wiederholt. And Wiederholt, who's prone for bunting and slap hitting, Rachel was topped that ball almost on the infield. She was playing way in and had an easy catch of it.
Yeah, she did a good job covering a lot of ground there. Caught it just behind second base to the right field side. So nice hustle and nice catch by Rachel Valentine.
Here's Sarah Fuse now, the number 2 hitter. We are in the top of the 5th.
She must heard Dad talking about sister and wanted to show off a little bit.
Yeah. She is a great kid. She'll be sorely missed at Centerville Schools, and we wish her the best of luck at the University of Iowa. Shallow left field, Alyssa Barger goes back and makes the catch. Nice running catch by Alyssa Barger. Off the bat of Sarah Fuse, and 2 outs now, and nobody on. And now, you know, with an 8-1 lead, you get into the 5th inning, you think, if you're Libby, she will just throw strikes. They can beat you with the bat, no free pass. And a lot of times they'll hit the ball at somebody. Here's Delaney Richards, the second baseman. She is 0 for 2 in the game with a fly out to first and a line drive to third. Ground ball, and Barger is short. She gobbles it up, throws it across, and the inning is over. So an easy inning for Libby. We head to the bottom of the 5th. The Redettes on top 8-1. We're back after this on High Beast the 5th.
The Preserve on Rathbun Lake is Southern Iowa's premier 18-hole championship golf course. Golf season is here, and the Preserve is in immaculate shape. Call today and get your tee time at 724-1400. That's 724-1400. Also, if it's time to upgrade your equipment, then it's time to stop into their golf shop. Let their knowledgeable staff help you find just what you need to help you look your best, and more importantly, play your best. The Preserve on Rathbun Lake. Find out more at honeycreekresort.com.
Hi, this is Amy with the Flower Tea, and we have a new look. We would like to welcome the Junk Parlor to the east side of the square. The Junk Parlor carries a huge selection of antique, vintage, and repurposed items. Spring is just around the corner. Let the Flower Tea and the Junk Parlor get your home and garden ready. Flower Tea on the northeast corner of the Centerville Square. Call 437-4131 and check us out on Facebook.
Henley Dental in Centerville offers a full range of dental services, from regular exams to dental cosmetics. Henley Dental can help with all of your dental needs. Call today at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. They offer Clear Correct and porcelain veneers to help make that smile look better. And Dr. Nick Henley would like to remind you of the importance of scheduling a regular exam. You should have your teeth examined and cleaned every 6 months. To schedule your exam today, call 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Dr. Nick Henley at Henley Dental, 203 West Washington in Centerville.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
We move to the bottom of the fifth, and Taylor Jewett rips a shot into right center field that two-hops the wall, and she cruises into second with a stand-up double, and that is her second double of the night off of Sophia Di Maria. So we've got the leadoff runner aboard the body of Taylor Jewett after the nice hit to right center, and that'll bring up Rachel Valentine. We were just talking about her on the radio a minute ago on her defense, and had her dad out here, and I think she's going to do something good right here. That's just the karma, the way it's...
I heard you called the home run last night.
It was only I called it before, and I stayed with it. Second batter, I stayed with it. Boy, and that was a bomb, wasn't it? It was. Eesh. That's in there for a strike. Jewett on second. We lead it 8-1. Redettes trying to get a big conference win here against the Chariton Chargers and the bench. Well, Rachel shows butt and misses it. So she'll have to hit her way on. Kind of surprised me there a little bit. I did not see that coming. I think that might have been the point. Here's the delivery. Fly ball, righted out to deep right center field. Hughes has got a beat on it. She got it. The runner Jewett will tag and head for third, but a nice play there by the center fielder Hughes, as that ball was deep into right center, and she had it all the way. And out at second for leaving early. They called her out for leaving early. Somehow there's a discrepancy on whose call. I would have thought that would be the home plate umpire, so he's looking across that. Not saying she didn't leave early. And that was, Coach Malone's argument, asking how he could watch the play in center and tag at second at the same time. So that erases Jewett as well on a double play. We left early on second. And so now here is Libby Siebel. It's up high 1-0. 8-1, the Redettes in the lead here. In the bottom of the fifth. We try to move to 12-15 on the year. I still say this is a team that has a world of talent. There's a line drive after shortstop Richards makes a nice play on it. Going to her glove side, and just like that, the inning is over. And we will head to the sixth when we come back on High B's to pitch.
Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitch Sports Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement, planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home in Centerville at 856-4321 or in Bloomfield at 664-2353.
You're listening to KCOG Centerville Reddett Softball, a special gamecast edition of the pitch. Caleb Falkert steps in now, the number 4 hitter in the Charger lineup. It's 8-1 Redettes. Yeah, we hope we continue to play well. It's been a real solid game for the Redettes tonight. There's the pitch hitter. Again, doggone it, that is the second time in a row. She didn't try to move. No, she didn't. She wore it like a T-shirt, as they were saying last night. Oh, man. Well, here's Kelly Bankson now, the first baseman with 1 on and 1 out. She shows bunt, pulls back, and takes. Do you give up an out here? No. If she's bunting the sacrifice, then somebody doesn't understand the game. I'd say she's pulling back and taking, and she did there 1-1. And because finding the Redettes, I'm like, thank you very much. Yeah, all about it. She's still got the bat out there. I don't know what she's doing. Pulls back, and the old butcher boy play. Swings and misses. Say it for me? Yeah. The butcher boy. That's what you call that when you face button. Okay. Pull back and swing. Well, baseball terminology for you, Chadley. I would have thought that would have been your kind of play. Ground ball to Riggle at third. She'll fire to first for the out. And up to second goes Folker. I thought maybe you were just making fun of me. No. No, there's actually a baseball play named after you, but it's the Butcher Boy play. Here's Sadie Terrell, the catcher. She is 0 for 2 in the game. Got it short and threw out to left. She's done a nice job behind the plate for the Chargers. Strike call. So 0-1 here on Terrell. That's up high, 1-1. Well, just for the record, Josh and I both thought when we were talking off here, when we looked up after the catch, it did appear that Taylor either left early or she was lightning fast because she was 3 or 4 steps or 3 or 4 feet off the bag. And so we, best we could tell, umpire Clint House got it right. But I think Paloma was just questioning why that would be his call and not. But I guess if you saw something obvious, you just call it, right? I guess. I don't know. And I don't know the fundamentals of softball umpiring with only the 2 guys and so much going on a small field. That's a ball to Sadie Terrell. 1 out, a runner on. That is Folkers was hit by the pitch. There's ball 4 now. This is what we were talking about earlier. Just let them throw it in there, let them hit it, let your defense help you out. Don't give them any free passes, and we've already given them 2 free passes here this inning. Here's Maria Ball, the right fielder. She shows butt. She's surely taking ball in the dirt. Nice stop by Abby Sweet. There's no way they would be sacrificing here, so you just throw it right down the middle. If she squares the run, I think you just throw it right down the middle. She shows butt, pulls back, and takes the ball this high, 2-0. Libby Seymour, a sophomore, has thrown a real good ball game tonight. I'd like to see her get this thing closed out. And now Coach Paloma says, time out, hold everything. And as he goes to the mound, we'll visit with Josh Bryce about all things Hy-Vee. Big weekend coming up, 4th of July. We celebrate our nation's birthday. And Hy-Vee's got just what everybody needs.
You bet. We have a great 2-day sale coming up Thursday and Friday. A lot of great items in there. We have the propane exchange. Come in $12.99, exchange any propane tank, and we'll save you a $5 Hy-Vee gift card. We have Delightful Farms frozen chicken breast in a 3-pound bag for just $5.99. We have Hy-Vee Char-King charcoal, 16.5-pound bag for $4.99, and the Hy-Vee Char-King lighter fluid, 32 ounce for $1.99. We also have Hy-Vee ice cream, New York vanilla, and regular vanilla in the 56-ounce container, 2 for just $4. All right, here we go, 2-0 on Maria Blong. She's showing fun again, but again, that's got to be taken. Leah Scott is warming in the Reddett bullpen now. And the pitch. Strike call. Seabold throws it right down the chute. It's 2-1. 8-1, Redettes in the lead here in the top half of the 6th inning. 1 out and 2 on for the Chargers.
Strike 2 called right down through there, 2-2. Long steps out and gets the instructions from the third base coach, and now something's going on as Brad Spurgeon ejected her. I think he threw somebody out of the ball game. The assistant coach from the dugout. One of the coaches in the dugout just got ejected. Now, if he ejected her, she has to leave the facility. So I don't know what's going on there, but something was said. Well, from here, it looked like it was right down the middle, didn't it? Fly ball on the infield. If it's fair, it'll be the infield fly rule. It's caught anyway by Sarah Howard. And that's the second out. Well, this is interesting. I mean, he made her leave the dugout, but she's still standing over there alongside the fence. So very interesting why she wouldn't be forced to leave the facility. If you're ejected, and you must leave the facility. So we don't know officially what happened. There's a strike call. We do know Vaughn threw out the first, and now it's Aubrey Richards. I don't know how she could have been. Hey, we're out right center, but that pitch that was called a strike could be just right down the middle. Yeah. There's one foul back to the net.
At first, I thought he just threw out the third base coach because she walked right over to the fence, and then she just opened it up for her assistant coach and walked her out.
Aubrey Richards, the 8 hitter in the lineup. That pitch is upstairs. 1-2. Redettes lead at 8-1. 2 on, 2 outs. Now Libby Siebold has thrown a fantastic game for the Redettes. Got her Todd Siebold and Mindy Siebold. And the pitch. Fly ball, right side, foul territory, and it gets out of play. Surprised we don't have the lights turned on yet here. Yeah, it's getting a little dim. I thought maybe that's what Brad was doing when he come out of there and was pointing, but I guess he was pointing at that young lady that she would no longer be allowed in the facility.
Asking someone to vacate the dugout.
That is upstairs. And maybe that's what he did. Maybe he said, you know what, I'm not going to throw you out, but you got to get out of the dugout. I don't know if that's an option or not. Because she's standing right over there, actually closer to him than when she was in the dugout. Fly ball, right side, foul territory, up and out of play.
Oh, yeah. Oh, chased somebody.
Yeah. Chased one of them. My daughter chased her right out of her chair. She's reporting for the Daily Ioweekend. Her and whoever she's sitting by scattered. Blake Dabney helping out with the retrieval of the softballs. A nice job there getting that back in for us. And we're ready for action again. Libby Siebold will wind up and fire, and there's the ball hit into left center field. Taylor Hendricks has got a beat on it, and she dropped it. But she might have a play at second. She threw it away there. Doggone it, Taylor had it, and she just must have taken her eyes off of it. We'll blame that on the not having the lights on, I guess. That is unfortunately an error on Taylor, and a run scores, and then she had a play. The runner at first, for whatever reason, not knowing there was 2 outs or something, didn't run, and we've seen some interesting things this morning. A good throw at second would have been bang, bang.
Yeah, maybe Terrell just, for whatever reason, went back and tagged up hers.
Yeah, I don't get it. Here is Sophia DiMaria, the pitcher who has struck out looking twice. That one tied 2-0. So it's 8-2 now. The Redettes in the lead. Sweet wants to go out. Have a check with the pitcher. 8-2 Redettes in the lead in the top of the 6th in this battle between conference foes. The Chariton Chargers and the Centerville Redettes. They're going to hit off the right side out of play. So it'll be 2-1 on Sophia DiMaria. I think it's a big out here. You do not want to let the top of the plate, let them squeeze in 2 or 3 more and turn this into a big inning and make a ball game of it. Ground ball back to Libby. She's got it. Fires the first, hitting over. Nice job, Libby Siebold. Right there. So we will head to the bottom of the 6th with the Redettes leading at 8-2 when we come back on Ivy, the pitch.
Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridor is proud to be a part of the Pitchfork Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375 That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Chariton.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home in Centerville at 856-4321 or in Bloomfield at 664-2353.
We go to the bottom of the sixth. Redettes leading at 8-2. And we'll have Sarah Howard, Taylor Hendricks, and Colleen Boyle, 8, 9, and 1 scheduled to hit for the Redettes. I want to thank all of our fine sponsors on the Pitchfork Show. RK Auto Body, The Preserve on Rathbun Lake, Flower Keep, Daily Iweekend, Thomas Funeral Home, Jim Ireland Menswear, Henley Dental, Northside Insurance, J&L Flooring, Henry Whitman at the Annuity Shop, KCOG Construction, Cook Insurance, and, of course, Power Insurance for the Hall of Fame Challenge, and our presenting sponsor, Hy-Vee, where we're at most of the time, but in the summer, Josh says, let's get out of the store a little bit. Go watch some ball games. We can do a lot of game casts in the summer. And a lot of it's because they play on Wednesday nights. Really, the only sports that play on Wednesday nights, baseball and softball. But, of course, this fall, you can catch Coach Evans talking Big Red football every Wednesday night, all season long. Strike 2 to Sarah Howard. She hit a bomb last time over the center fielder's head off the track out here. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off the right side over towards the Redhead dugout. Coach Kenny Whitlow also joins us during the football season to talk Mohawk football. And then Tom Hill is always on to talk Redhead volleyball. But in the summer, we try to get out and call some games. Have a little fun with it. What a beautiful night to be out at the ballpark tonight. An unseasonably cool night for July 1st. Welcome to the month of July, by the way, everybody. That pitch is up and in, 1-2 on Sarah Howard. We're in the bottom of the sixth here. Redettes trying to get some insurance run. All outside. Two balls and 2 strikes on Sarah Howard. Here's the pitch. Ground ball back to the pitcher. She's got it. Sophia DiMaria throws her out. And that'll bring up Taylor Hendricks, I believe. And it will be Taylor. Taylor is 1 for 1 in the ballgame with a bunt single her first time up. See what she does here. The pitch. There's a little foul ball back to the net. Again, we're off next week. Chadley and I are going to go test our skills in Galena, Illinois. The golf courses over there at I think it's the Eagle Ridge Resort. Yes, sir. The General. One of the most scenic courses I've ever played as far as every hole. That's upstairs, 1-1. Ball on strike here on Taylor Hendricks. The pitch. Outside, 2-1. The Redettes have 8 runs. The Chargers have 2. That's good news for the Redettes. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Hendricks hits it off the left side. Foul up into the net. Retrieved by Coach Nick Paloma. Well, the Redettes will play on Friday at Central Lee in a doubleheader, a game at 3, and then they play them again at 7. They squeezed a conference, I think probably a makeup game in the middle of all that. There's the pitch. That's a ball. I guess I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason, but I don't know why they wouldn't play I don't know why they would just play the conference game at 7. Well, I guess I do. They wouldn't want to. Central Lee wouldn't want to play 2 games and then play a conference game, so I guess that makes sense. That's fouled back to the net.
But you would almost think they would play the conference game first and then Centerville 2 games later.
Right. The only thing I can think of there is maybe the team they were playing conference-wise couldn't come over at 3. So they thought, well, Centerville, if you want to do this, this is how we'll do it. Odd format, but with all the rain, you'll have some of that. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for Hendricks, and that'll bring up Colleen Boyle with 2 outs and nobody on. The baseball, the pairings are not out yet, but we know who's in everybody's district and sub-state. For Class 1A District 12, Moravia and Moulton Udell are both in that district. There's a ball along with Belcher Dallas, Mormon Trail, Pleasantville, Southeast Warren, Twin Cedars, and Wayne. The Big Reds, they're sub-state 6, and they're in with Chariton, Fairfield, Fort Madison, Keokuk, Mount Pleasant, Oskee, and Pella. Oskaloosa. That's a ball there. And for the Redettes, we play next Wednesday night at 7 o'clock in Chariton against Chariton. And the teams in our region. There's a ball hit into right center field, hit real well. It's going to get down, and it's going to squirt past the outfield as Boyle will head into second with a stand-up double. Colleen Boyle gives it a good ride, and she's on with 2 outs. In our region will be East Marshall, Nevada, Sadell, North Polk, Clark, Central Decatur, and, of course, Chariton. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. Runner on second is Colleen Boyle after the double there. Sweet will have a chance to add to the lead.
Colleen's first hit, and nice time to get it. Hopefully add to this Centerville score.
The pitch to Abby is low, 1-0. We got a great place to call a ball game out here in right center field. They built a little deck out here behind the right center field fence. We always enjoy being here calling Redhead softball. It's a wonderful view, kind of gets us away from everything a little bit, so we're hopefully not disrupting anybody down here. That pitch was the ball was sweet. 2-0 to Abby. Here's the pitch. Ball 3 high, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes on Abby Sweet. That was right in there. You can assume she was taking with Lexi Regal on deck. Three and 1 here on Abby Sweet with an RBI opportunity. And the pitch. Ground ball, left side foul, just outside the bag. So the count goes full on Abby Sweet. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, left field, could be trouble. It's down. And it gets away from the left field a little bit. That'll allow Boyle to score easy. Sweet will come around first with a single. And the Redettes lead it 9-2. And here comes Lexi Regal now to the plate. Lexi is 1 for 3 in the ball game, but she hit a rock at the third baseman earlier that hit off her shin. Otherwise, Lexi would be 2 for 3. Let's see what she does here with her 4th look at DeMaria. Fly ball, left center field. This ball is way back there and off the top of the wall. They're going to wave the runner around, and the throw to the plate is not in time, and that is Cassidy Cowan, who runs very well, came in to run for Abby Sweet, and she scores from first. And that, guys, last time she hit the middle of the pitch, this time right off the top.
I think he was just 1 line over from last time.
I think so. That one just almost got out of here. Another double for Regal. And that'll bring up Alyssa Barger. Here's the pitch. Boy, wouldn't it be nice if Alyssa would just fly one out of here, and that'll do it. That'd be the end of it. We're up 10-2 now. Regal on second. Barger took the first pitch right down Broadway for a strike call. The pitch is upstairs, 1-1. Boy, the Redettes sure came out ready to play here in Game 2 tonight as they lead this thing 10-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, base hit, up the middle. He's going to wave the runner around. Here comes the throw. It's not in time, and it's 11-2. As Barger singles up the middle. And now, Taylor Jewett, who has a couple of doubles in the game, if she could hit one to the fence, this game should be over. Barger would surely be able to score from first on it. meeting in the circle with the Chariton Charger team. Again, no coach involved here, just the team themselves getting together, having a little meeting. It is all Redettes right now, 11-2 in the bottom of the sixth. Must be the radio that got it going. I don't know.
We had the 3-inning warm-up that they got prior to the game.
Need to find somebody to play us for 3 innings real quick before every game. That pitch is in the dirt. Jewett. Parker's going to head for second. The throw is not in time, and so now the game-ending run is just 120 feet from home plate. A base hit could send us home. And Taylor Jewett has 2 doubles in the game. She's 2 for 3. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, deep left center field. She goes back. She won't get it. It'll go to the fence, and the game will be over. Parker will score, and the Redettes will win it by the 10-run rule, 12-2, and Taylor Jewett gets her 3rd double of the ball game. All right, Redettes, way to go. The Redettes put up a 4-spot in the 6th and win by the 10-run rule, and that could be just what the doctor ordered for this talented group of youngsters. We'll take a break. We'll come back and talk about this one right after this on Hy-Vee's The Pitch.
Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
we can.
Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has got you covered when it comes to men's dress. Whether it be business or casual, Jim Ireland Menswear can help. From jeans to slacks, from dress shirts to golf shirts, Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square can help you look your best. And if you've got a wedding in your future, call Jim Ireland Menswear or stop by to talk about tux rentals. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square. They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced, lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and airbags that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. RK Auto Body has it. We're among only 10% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold-class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold-class trained repair professionals. Choose RK Auto Body. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500. At J&L Flooring in Centerville, they're ready to help with all your flooring needs. J&L Flooring on the east side of the Centerville Square has carpet, vinyl, tile, hardwood, and laminate. And with a large selection in stock, you're sure to find just what you want at a great price. J&L Flooring on the east side of the square in Centerville is open Monday through Friday 10 to 5 and Saturdays 10 to 2. J&L Flooring on the east side of the Centerville Square. Their prices will floor you.
Well, the Redettes win at 12-2 over Chariton tonight, and maybe one of their best games of the year. Coach Nick Paloma joins us now. And, Coach, first of all, congratulations for you. The bat showed up tonight in the second game.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, kids swung it really well. I don't know how many doubles we hit tonight, but it was quite a few. I think 6 or 7, probably.
Taylor Jewett had 3 herself. Chadley will put a count on that. I counted 6 right there, and maybe it looks like 7.
Yeah.
See if Chad can confirm that. But I've got 7. Just looking at it real quick.
Yeah, kids swung the bat really well. And even out, the first game we finished that suspended game, and really executed. I think we only had 4 hits total for that whole game between the 2 nights we played. We put 8 runs on the board. So we scored runs, got on base, and have done a lot of good things here. Offensively, I feel like we're really finally starting to come along. I mean, just looking at averages, even kids are kind of getting where we thought they would be. It's just we struggled at the end of the year just to get some consistency out of our kids. We're finally starting to string hits together. I mean, obviously, the things you got to do to score runs. Pitchers are going well right now, too. Leah Scott and Libby Seabolt both came in tonight. Threw well. 2 strikes. Didn't not overpower anybody, but they're keeping the ball out of the middle for the most part, and the defense is making some plays for us.
So you go to 12-15. We talked about this. I haven't had a chance really to see these girls play, but I know that I know these girls from their younger days, and you've got a very talented group of girls. This is the kind of team I would think. And I want to get your thoughts on this. That really could do something in the postseason. You talk about second season's record, no matter.
Yeah,
they're as good as most teams they play.
Yeah, we really are, and we felt like all year long. I don't know that we played a team all year long that we couldn't beat. I don't know if we played a team all year long that couldn't beat us either. So it's just been, but, early in the year it seemed like we really struggled. We had a lot of atom balls, a lot of line drives right at people, and that gets contagious too after a while, and that gets you frustrated when you're hitting on the nose and you're still not getting on base. But kids are frustrated with that. So we've kind of gotten past that funk, and then we had for the last probably week and a half, well, other than this week, the last 2 weeks maybe before this, we really struggled. We started getting in the funk where we just didn't field it. I mean, we had some of those nights we're having 5, 6, 7 errors a game, and that's pretty tough to overcome too. And we know that our pitchers, none of our pitchers are going to be strikeout dominant power pitchers. They're going to work around the zone and hopefully throw strikes, and we got to make plays. So you're going to have to field a lot out. So you've got to be good defensively, and you've got to be able to score runs, because eventually some teams are going to get a few runs against you too when they're putting that in play. So, it felt like we're kind of putting it all together here at the end. And looking at our tournament draw, we like our draw. We really do. I mean, we got Chariton. We're at Chariton. Playing there is kind of scary. We seem like we've really struggled to play there in any sport, as far as that goes. But we think, we got Chariton in the first round, and the next game after that is Clark or Centerville Decatur. And we feel like all four of us are all sitting in the same boat. We're all looking at each other going, I think I could win two. I think I could possibly get 10 runs and both need the game too. You just kind of don't know just who shows up to play. So you feel like you got a good shot. You could win 2 games. You're sitting in a regional final game, and that's probably East Marshall, the number 3 team in the state, and they're awfully good. But I'll take a 1 game with anybody. I mean, you get to that point, you just take a 1 game and you see what happens. But I feel like maybe hopefully we're starting to click at the right time here. I mean, even the Davis County game, I see that as a 6-2 to win. Or tonight, we dug ourselves a big hole Monday there in the rainout game. We had 6 errors in the first 3 innings, and you get yourself down 7. It's hard to beat anybody. You spot them 7.
So Friday you go to Central Lee, and then what else? Is that it before?
That's all we got. We're off tomorrow, and then we've got a double at Central Lee, and we kind of got a goofy deal there too. They've got a makeup game with Danville. They didn't want to play a round robin. We tried to get them to play a round robin with everybody. They didn't want to do it. Central Lee's actually going to play 3 games. They're going to play us at 3 o'clock, play Danville at 5, and then play us again at 7. For whatever reason, Danville wouldn't play before 5 o'clock either, so they're making us just over there and watch them play, which so be it. Whatever. But yeah, well, maybe we're pizzas and have some dinner in between or something there. I don't know what, but we just feel like, we didn't want to cancel that game either. We had to leave the whole week off for the tournament, so we felt it's worth travel over there to play. But maybe our kids are playing at the right time here. Hope we can just keep this thing rolling. We've really talked the last week and a half about playing 1 pitch at a time. 1 pitch at a time. Be the best player you can be every pitch, and good or bad, whatever happens before or after, we're wiping that from our mind, and we're playing 1 pitch at a time. And we make mistakes, somebody's going to make the next play. We've kind of earlier in the year we were kind of getting our daubers down, and something bad happens, it just snowballs on us because we kind of lit up. And we just been talking about focus, and believe in the process, but 1 pitch at a time. And so far, it seems to be working. They're buying in on that. So maybe we're getting somewhere. We're still awfully young. You got 3 seniors, and most of our seniors, middle of our orders, all top of the orders, all going to be back for a couple of years, most of them. So we feel like we got things rolling here.
Coach Nick Paloma, head coach Centerville Redettes, big win tonight, 12-2 over the Chargers of Chariton. Big offensive night, 7 doubles, and a great pitching performance from Libby Siebel, who dug herself out of a first-inning jam and then just never looked back. So way to go, Libby, on that. Coach, good luck this Friday, and hopefully you can roll into the tournament with a little steam.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate you coming out.
You betcha. This is The Pitch on KCOG, special Gamecast edition of things. And good to visit with Coach Nick Paloma and be talking about a Redette win. We'll slide Josh back in here and talk a little Hy-Vee as we get set to wrap up and head out of here for the night. And remember, we'll be off next week, and then we'll be back on the air the following week. Josh, celebrating our nation's birthday this weekend, and I know you guys are expecting a busy next few days, and you're ready to go for everybody.
You bet. The weather looks like it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. It's not going to be too hot or too cold. It should be right around 80 this weekend, so it's going to be a great time to get out and do some things outside and have a good weekend. We've got Hy-Vee Spring Water 24-pack for just $1.99. Lay's Family Potato Chips, 2 for $3. Bakery Fresh Hamburger, Hot Dog, or Brat Buns, 2 packs just for $3, and save 10 cents a gallon on your fuel saver card with purchase of 2. Like I said, don't forget to stop out this weekend. We've got a great sidewalk sale on Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday, look for an in-store flyer. We're going to have a fuel saver frenzy. Yeah, we're going to have all kinds of great fuel saver items on Sunday.
All right, all that right out there at your Hy-Vee. Well, Chad Lee, the Redettes get the job done 12-2 tonight, and really offense went off, but played solid defense too. Libby Siebel threw a tremendous game. That she did what Coach asked her to do. She only struck out 2 hitters, but she kept the ball out of the middle of the zone and let her defense help, and they did that for her.
Yeah, they most definitely did. Centerville had the offensive explosion this evening. I had them for 12 hits. I only left two ladies on base, so that helps. So, they were scoring some runs when they got people on base. We opened up the game with the first two innings with 3 runs apiece, and then we ended with 4 runs, 6 to end the ball game. Chariton did help us out quite a bit there in the first couple innings. They had 6 errors, and we did not. We had 2 wild pitches, and we hit 2 batters. So other than that, probably pretty good defensive, solid play.
Absolutely. Redettes win it 12-2. Their next games Friday at 3 and 7 up in Central League. They'll go over there and play. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I want to thank all of our fine sponsors. Big thanks to our presenting sponsor, Hy-Vee. Have a happy 4th of July, everybody. God bless America. Happy birthday to this great nation of ours. For Chad Lee Kessner, Josh Bright, I'm Russ W. Oker saying so long, everybody.